What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is all about tigers. Probably my new favorite morph, really. But anyways, today's video is about tigers and our first tiger clutch of the season has officially sliced. So, you're gonna come along with me and we're gonna see what we got. Alright, so we've got a nice healthy clutch here of 18 eggs. So, really good size clutch. As you can see, this one has been going to town. We got 3 slices, and what that means in this room is that I'm cutting the clutch. So, we're gonna go ahead, we'll start with this one, and we'll see a tiger in just a couple seconds. Alright, I'm just cutting that, and voila, tiger. Cut that just a little more for you guys. Nice. So this is a repeat breeding, so we did the same breeding last year, so we kind of already know what to expect. So everything will be tiger, but there'll be some albinos. So there's an albino tiger.
It's hard to see that one.
All
Find another one.
right. Let's find a different one. Okay, the one next door. There we go. Well, that one's way lighter. Dang. Yeah, nice. All right, cool. Okay, so 2 albinos already. Nice. I don't remember how many we produced in this clutch last year. There may have been 5, maybe. Okay, another tiger. Yep. I mean, everything's tiger, so we're expecting to see a lot of tigers. This clutch is also the clutch that has blood involved, so they're blood reds, and we're still exploring the whole blood thing, but, oh yeah, that one's nice. But we think and believe that blood is a separate component, possibly a co-dom / incomplete dominant trait, so we're still working out that though. We got a nice head poking up right here. That one's looking very tigery right now. Yeah, that's nice. Alright, sweet. Feel like I'm right in the light. Okay, cool. Alright, 3 more in here and we have 2 albinos so far. Okay, cool. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that one looks like it'll be nice. This one might be a blood. I don't know. Whoa! Goodness. Shot out at the tail. Oh, looks like albino in here. Yep, that'll be albino. Okay. Alright, so we're at 3 albinos. Okay, nice. Okay, another normal tiger. Alright, one more tub, we got 8 more eggs. Let's see what we've got. We're at 3 albinos and what? 7 tigers, normal tigers. Oh, okay, we just hit another albino. Alright, so we're at 4 albinos now. Cool. We might just beat last year's odds, because I think this is albino too. Sure is. Okay, another albino. So that's 5 albinos. Oh. Nice. Good looking. Okay. Oh my.
Wow.
Got another. Holy smokes. Check that out. Okay, wow, 6? Sheesh. Alright. Well, I'm not sure we'll get another, but those are some crazy odds so far. Okay, not albino, but definitely nice looking. Alright, let me just turn this. We'll get to these last 4. Dang, nice. Alright, another non-albino tiger. Looking nice though. Cool, cool. Alright, okay. Another tiger. Whoa, hey. Hey, hey! Can you see that? Bro, this thing has white on its head.
Which means?
I don't know, but it has white on its head.
Pied.
No pies in Bullsnake.
There wasn't till now.
Dude, seriously, that has like a bunch of white on his head. I mean, maybe there's not as much as I feel like there is, but he's definitely got like a whitish patch on his head, for sure. That's kind of cool. Oh boy. We had talked about not having as many holdbacks this year, but awkward. No way, another albino. That's 7. Holy smokes. Okay, last egg. If we hit albino in this, that will be insane odds. But regardless, all I want is a healthy baby. So, all right, it's not albino, which is totally fine. Nice, okay. Awesome. You guys, that is sweet. It's a great clutch. All of them look really healthy. And there's 18, so that's a big clutch. But we got 7 albinos out of 18, so that's actually really, really good. Especially because it's just head-to-head breeding there. And it looks like there are some bloods throughout the clutch, which is great. And I'm excited to see them crawl out, especially that one that has like a whitish head. Anyways, we will show you guys in just a couple days when they all crawl out and give you a little update. Alright guys, so we're here to update you now because that clutch that we were looking at, the tiger clutch, right? They have all shed and we actually already separated them, so there's no group shot, sorry. But we wanted to separate them so we could feed them earlier this week, and so we did. And anyway, so the clutch is right here. They look really, really good. All of them have shed as of yesterday, I think actually. And so we'll go ahead and show you a couple of them. They look really good. So we're pretty excited with how it turned out. Let me see if I can find a pretty one. Well, they're all pretty, actually. But, no, that one wants to eat me. So does that one. This one's nice. I'll come back down. There you go. This is actually a really nice one, I would say. And just, they're so cool. I don't know what really more to say about them. I think if you guys just get a nice look, you'll appreciate it as much as I do. Anyways, this one's, I don't know, this is maybe like an average one, I'd say. We have some that get redder than this and some that are less red. So I'll see if I can find one that's a little bit redder. Maybe we can compare the two. This one's a little less red, you can see. Not quite as red, but obviously, as we already know, reds as babies usually aren't super colorful and they develop a lot of color as they grow and mature and shed and all of those great things. And so we still expect that this one will get nice and red, just it's not starting out as red. So anyways, I mean, comparing the two, like you can tell that this one up top is definitely redder to begin with. But they should still turn out both looking really nice. I remember which one goes where. These guys love me. Yeah, this one's actually redder. Alright, okay. So this is the new one we just pulled out. It's got a darker red head for sure. Definitely. And this one, the new one that I just pulled out, this one's a male. And this other one's a female. Although I don't think that has anything to do with the color difference here. It's just... Anyway. So you can see there's definitely some variation. But I haven't raised enough on my own to really know if like, just because it starts out redder means it'll be redder as an adult. I don't actually think that that's totally true. I think that reds can develop so much color as they mature either way, whether they start out more kind of average like this or more intense like this. I think both have really great potential to turn super red. So that's my opinion on that. So anyways, yeah, I don't know. How about we pull out an albino, because this clutch had albinos in it. So why don't we show you guys one of those, or a couple of those. Alright. Weird. Here's one. Alright, here's a nice albino. This one's a really light colored one, actually. Like, lots of yellow in this one. Some of our other ones are definitely more darker orange, kind of reddish. But this one definitely has more of the yellow to it, in my opinion. But super pretty. I mean, I just love all the patterning, but like how organized it is too, if that makes sense. Yeah. That one's really nice looking. All right, this is one of those more orange ones I was talking about. Darker to begin with. It is not wanting to hold still. Anyway, you can even tell from like the heads, if I can get them to kind of go next to each other. This one's like way more yellow. And this one's way more orange.
Yeah, you can't tell.
Oh,
It's
well,
just blown out.
that's disappointing. Albinos, I guess. Anyways, I think actually that because this one is as red as it is, this might actually be what we're working on, and we're calling it a blood. Well, actually, we didn't bring that up. Well, we didn't name it that. Anyways, but we think that there's another component that is involved right now, and it's called blood, and we don't know if it's for sure its own gene yet or not, but we think, and the guy we got them from thinks that it is. So we're thinking it's an incomplete dominant gene, and the blood gene. Okay, not the tiger gene. So the blood gene, which the blood gene, maybe I can find one that has a good example really quick. I don't know, it's probably one that I already pulled out, honestly. No. This one that tried to eat me earlier. Yep. And this kind of has it. So the blood gene is something that kind of makes things more intense and red. But we've also noticed that some of them will have this patternless belly that is red. Or they'll have like a ton of red on their bellies. Anyway, the camera, I guess, isn't really showing it super well. Maybe against my hand it might pick it up better. Let's see if that helps a little bit.
That's better.
Alright, so I don't know if you guys can really see that super well, but anyway, it's like a patternless belly, and it's really red kind of down the middle especially. And if we pull out like a different one, that's more normal. Get chomped in the process maybe. You see, like this one is more of like a very normal looking belly where it has patterning. It's not the patternless, it's not as red. Maybe we'd be able to compare the two next to each other if I can get them to cooperate really quick, just so you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. There's clear differences between the two. Oh yeah, look at that shot. You see that good? They're cooperating some, so. Anyways, this is out of the same clutch, but obviously like a huge difference here between the two bellies. And so we really think that that blood is something, because there are clear differences that we see between siblings and whatnot. And so typically the bloods tend to come out redder. We've also noticed that some of them will get like this metallic-y kind of marking up on their head. This one has it just a little bit. It actually presented more as like a whitish marking on this one. I have no idea if that's actually a marker, but it's something we've noticed on a lot of them that we are thinking are bloods that have like the patternless bellies and whatnot, that they kind of have that little bit of a head marker too. So we're still trying to figure it out. There hasn't been any sort of super yet that we've seen, but it could just be a super that you can't visually tell apart from just a normal blood. And so I don't really know, but it's something new, something we're kind of playing around with. So I'm trying to work on that. There's a lot in the works with it all. So we're hoping that we'll get some more answers on it. We might even be able to do some shed testing on it at some point to figure it out more. But as far as the tiger gene goes, though, we're almost 100% positive that it is recessive. We're still working on that too. But so far to date, breeding tiger to anything else just produces normals, so non-tigers. But anyway, we just want to give you guys a quick sneak peek of this clutch of tigers. This clutch is hatching out. We pulled a lot of these out this morning and yesterday. So this is all the same clutch. And there's some really nice ones in this clutch actually, like this one right here. This one is like killer. Oops. This guy's really red. We got like a super red belly. But anyways, so these guys are just crawling out right now. This whole clutch is just a bunch of nice red tigers. Although I think it might be possible there's some bloods in this clutch too. We'll see. We'll take a look. But we're really loving how the tiger stuff is turning out. We started a couple of really exciting projects with the tiger stuff this year. And we're not really talking about most of them, so you'll just have to keep watching my videos for like years to come so that you can see all the cool stuff I'm gonna produce. But anyways, the tiger stuff, we're just almost done hatching tigers this year actually. We actually sliced one of the last bull snake clutches yesterday. I think there's 2 more. Actually, mom and dad have like 1 or 2 more too. Anyway, so we're pretty excited about how all that's going. The tiger stuff has so much potential and we've just scratched the surface on that. There will be another tiger video coming soon. You guys are gonna really enjoy that one. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you guys like and subscribe. If you guys have more questions about the tiger gene, feel free to drop them in the comments or go ahead and send me a message. I'd love to talk to you guys. So anyways, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.